just what you must. Tomorrow's promise will keep the faithful hoping. In a small moment of time, the strong crumble to dust. Learn from the fallen and march on toward tomorrow. Even through all the sorrow, a paradise lies there for those reaching out, pleading on time that's borrowed. Escape this reality, the senseless brutality, the shimmering promise of changes to be. Until death you find, you care only to trust. Just those that hunger to see an end to sorrow. As the end draws near, getting close becomes a must. Together promise to make a new tomorrow. Eyes straight ahead, fighting to live freely. Together all toward that bright tomorrow.
How's it going? I've been so excited for this. I love that song so much. And we got another intro. This one's much shorter, don't worry. You said that was like 90s? Look at this 90s shit. Absolutely nostalgia.
To be free, how much anguish will you have to bear?
Genuinely the most 90s shit in the world.
Vengeance is soon to come. Embrace life, choose the path of just nobility. Past the dark, there's a future bright and new. If you just choose to see.
Good point, good point.
Leading within the hope resides deep in your soul. Heed that emotion true and believe there must be more. Ah, there is a truth we must believe to find the strength to follow through. Finding the fear within as we press on toward the future now. So follow the voice within your soul, leading you to that lofty
Oh yeah. Faulkner looks like a 90s villain.
wings is just the start.
This is... Hold on.
All that you must do is free your heart.
This is genuinely one of the only robot games I adore. So, to be upfront, we will do this completely blind the first time. Well, as blind as I can. And I'll explain why as we get there. There is a point that I will explain. But we're just going to go in and we're just going to go, let's see how the story goes out. There are, I think I said like 20 endings, which for a PS1 game, holy shit. Come on, Father. Admit this training was all a complete waste of time. We both know I'm more than strong enough to fight the Empire. So why won't you allow me to prove my strength in battle? I'm weary of skulking from place to place in the dead of night, as though we were petty thieves. We have to stand up and fight, Father. We have to... Ow! What was that for? To demonstrate that much training yet lies before you. But you struck me when I wasn't ready, Father. That's hardly fair. Oh, it's some crazy amount. On the field of battle, fair knows not who the deserving are, Bastion. It's a lesson you must learn. Still say you cheated. Of course, Puck. Hey, you two. Didn't you see the smoke in the air? Milia. Bastion! Camarage! The village is under siege by soldiers of the Empire. I counted at least 4 Imperials before Puck and I came to find you. One building's already been set ablaze in the chaos. You must stop those thugs from doing any more harm. Brett Milia. Of course we'll stop them. Are they ready, Puck? Ready and waiting, Bastion. Excellent. Let's go. It's always the Empire. You know what? When are people going to talk about the good Empires do for people? Damn him. Damn them for finding us again. Also, someone call Ollie this mustache. Father, I simply can't wait to slay these wretched dogs. Do not allow your anger to cloud good judgment. Forget your emotions. Remember your training. Fight with honor. No, Father, I know. But now is the time for me to use that training for just such an honorable purpose. Stay close as we engage the enemy, Bastion. Keep me within your line of sight at all times. This is your first big test. Do not disappoint me. Of course not, Father. I shall make you proud. Proud enough perhaps you can reserve that stick for someone else. I don't have many good stories with this game. Like, it's not like I met people through this, but it's just such a good game. Stop terrorizing those innocent villagers, you filthy swine! Warriors of the Junaris Empire, stop for no one! Sir, these appear to be the rogues we were sent to find. You certain? I was expecting mercenaries, not peasants. You may injure them, but do not kill them, or Faulkner will have all our heads. So, Camarage does his own thing. He is in this, in this genre, known only as a crutch character. So, look at this. Do I know what a lot of this means? Hell no. Oh, wait. I hit a button. There we are. Battle animation stays on. So, already, like I said, I don't remember what a lot of this means, and I honestly need to bust out the manual. I forgot how much it was. But let's go. Yes, typical SRPG fare. Always make sure your back is never open. But your sides can also be hit. Your actual facing does matter in this game. And you'll see why as soon as number 4 there starts. Now, every single fight goes like this. When you get attacked, you can avoid, you can defend, or you can counterattack. Certain attacks have better hit chance, certain but have lower attack, for example. So here, he'll have a 73% chance to hit for 3 damage, but I'll crack him with a 99% chance for a thrust. And these always feel so good. The one thing I very much remember for getting one of the endings right away, or you can risk a counter. Let's see it. Counters are basically a risk reward. This is a game I don't know how I got. Just, it showed up at my house one day. I don't know if Ma bought it or if it came with the PS1. I don't remember. You fight well for an old man, but I harbor no respect for my elders. I have no recollection of how I found this game. And I don't remember what fatigue points are. Like FP there. So notice, he's going to defend. So we might as well use a weaker attack. Yeah, looks like just the old thing, Reyna. Where there's smoke, there's the Imperial Army! Look there, Father. 2 more Imperial ATACs. Would not be so quick as to assume they're affiliated with the Empire. Fear not, brave villagers. We shall save your humble homes from these heartless bastards. Who are you? Again, we already have options. You fight for the Empire? How do we know you're not mercenaries hired by the Empire? Mercenaries? We fight for the glory of the Avalon Principality, my friend, not for filthy lucre. And do you really think the Empire would approve of the color of my ATAC? Perhaps you'll believe us after we finish these annoyances for you. No, go away. Pretty much. No recollection. So I could try and avoid, or I could go for that counter. Or I can eat the hit and guarantee a counter hit. So counters, I'm going to keep doing it just because I do want to show it off. They're big risk reward. And I'm doing terribly with the risk. Camourage doesn't hit him yet. You know what, we're just going to rest. Let Camourage do his damage. Because he's hitting like a truck. Oh, you will hurt and you will bleed. Yes, I absolutely will, Ranter. And there is a reason I'm so focused on getting the kills with Bastion right now. And that's because the first major choice for the story happens, I believe, at Mission 3. But it's... The way to get it is so weird. And you love that every single character has their own unique taunts. Mm-hmm. Hey! Where the hell do you think you're going? I genuinely don't remember if Yon is... No, don't kill him, don't kill him, Camourage. I need these bodies from me. Aw, too bad. I want this counter. You know what? I swear. I'm having no luck today. So, I'm just going to say it then, and let that come as it comes. Counter, if it goes off, stops the enemy's attacks flat. Like, they don't get their attack, and you get a big counter hit. There we go. I will not lose to you. I fight with honor. Always keep your back to a wall. You can already see why. It's too bad that I'm so good. Oh, Reyna. I do appreciate that Camourage's AI is trying to make him kill as few as possible. I genuinely don't remember what he owns. That Camourage is gonna kill him. Yes, it is very Final Fantasy Tactics. Right up including the story. If you remove the robots and replace them with magic, this would be just Final Fantasy Tactics. Shit, Camourage is probably gonna punk my kill here. I can't feel my legs! There we go. Every level, you actually do get to set where your stats go. If I remember right, I need to up my power, agility, and dexterity. Sadly, this is one of those games that you needed the manual to understand it. Yeah, I got a snack. This is your first battle, am I right? No, Cameron, no! Victory is ours, Father. I got some beef jerky. Sorry if that's picking up. Those savages had no need to destroy this house. Hello, my name's Yon. I'm a member of the Avalon Defense Corps. And I'm Reyna. Pleasure to meet such skilled fighters. The Avalon Defense Corps? Aren't you allies of the Ferostia Kingdom? Yes! Our combined forces have been battling the Empire for ages. It's my pleasure to meet such beautiful soldiers as you two. Pardon me? Reyna and I have been tracking these Imperials for several days. And we saw the pillar of black smoke on the horizon. We knew they were the cause of it. We're most grateful for both of you for your time and assistance. You're quite welcome, sir. I relish any opportunity to kick the Junaris Empire where it hurts. I still can't believe they would attack a village of innocents. I have a question. Do either of you know of a man named Galvus Darren? Galvus? The Corps Commander of Ferostia Kingdom? Yes. Of course we know him. We're under his orders. He's considered a living legend by most members of the Corps. Nothing but respect for him. I'm curious. What leads you to inquire about Galvus? I must speak with him at the earliest possible opportunity, the debt which must be repaid. Galvus is quite wealthy, sir. How's he come to owe you anything? His debt is not monetary, Yon. That's all you need to know. I would strongly disagree with you on that point. My apologies, sir. I did not seek to offend you. An old man like me is very rarely offended, Yon. But your apology is accepted nonetheless. Thank you, sir. How much time will you and your friends need to prepare before we depart? Yon, we can't take this man to see Galvus. We don't even know him. We do not know him, Reyna, but we certainly can trust him. You only need to look in his eyes to realize that. Thank you for your trust, Yon. Now I owe you a debt as well. Have you forgotten about the fate of this village? What'll happen if the Empire sends more soldiers here? This village will be quite safe after we depart, Mech. How can you be so confident of that, Father? Because you and I are the cause of this ruined bastion. What do you mean? I don't understand. The soldiers said they were looking for rogues. And they found this bastion. They found me. What are you saying? Why is the Empire searching? Do you or do you not want to fight the Empire, Bastion? Of course I do, Father, but... Then cease your rambling and begin preparations for our journey. Father, wait! Won't you at least explain what's going on? Father... Hey! And here's the dick himself. Your Highness, the Imperial Princess. I am, as always, honored to simply be in your holy presence, Satira. What business brings you to my chamber on these wondrous days? Dispense with your pretentiousness, Faulkner. I demand answers. Certainly, Highness, but first you must supply a question. Silence, Faulkner! That band of rogues you call soldiers are flagrantly violating the laws of the Empire. I'm told some have even deserted our armies and begun to rob the citizens they were sworn to protect. I will inform my sergeants of this terrible news at once, Sadira. Your sergeants? From what I've been told, they not only allow this behavior, but condone it. That's why I must travel to our border zones as soon as possible. I plan to observe the despicable actions of these troops myself, and to severely punish those among them who would bring harm to my people. I only hope that you're able to guard the Imperial Palace while I'm gone. I love this woman. You should burn this little palace to the ground, you spoiled little wench. But it would be more prudent to follow you to the border zones, just in case. Yeah, this game is no waste. You know, all killer, no filler. The last word we received is that Galvus was stationed in Araba Castle. It's located near the border between the Kingdom and the Empire. You'd be in danger. We can defend ourselves. Are you really certain about all this, Yon? Because I'm not. I need to remind you that once again that we know nothing about this man. I understand your concern, Reyna, but we know we can trust him. But we also know he can hold his own on a battlefield. Most importantly, we know his son is quite attractive. What was that? Nothing? I should also admit that I am very curious about Kav'Voth. As am I. What's this great debt that Galvus owns him? Betrayal implies he can be trusted in the first place. And how long has they known each other? Ah, well, that is gossip best kept for another time. The faster we make our way through the Empire, the sooner we'll have the answers we want. Well, yes, but it's so much fun to gossip, Yon. That is not me. They move automatically. Oh, perfect. Damn it, that last battle has played havoc with the controls of my ATAC. I apologize, Camarage, but I can't continue on until I can determine which systems are inoperative. Perhaps we can assist you in that regard, Yon. Of course we can. Puck, have a look and see what you can do. You got it, Bastion. Are you kidding me? This vertical challenge tyke is a mechanic? The laws against child labor are quite strict, remember? Puck is not a boy, Reyna. He's almost a man. Besides, he's the most amazing tech you'll meet. My ATAC would have fallen to pieces long ago without him. Says you. Jeez, Bastion, why don't you lay it on a little thicker? Oh, Puck, I've not embellished your raw talents one bit, and you know it. Well, Puck, I'd be honored if you would choose to assist me. No problem. Let's go! Yeah, a lot of talking in this game, but that's okay. Oh. Yeah, my controller is still being a shit. You're a man of very few words, aren't you, Camarage? Camarage. Indeed. So tell me, Bastion, it seems you move around quite a bit. Doesn't that get hard? Yeah, it's difficult. I doubt there's a place on the continent where I haven't lived at some point. Well then, how did Milia come to be in your company? Both of my parents were slain by the soldiers of the Empire when I was very young. Camarage has been a good friend of my family, and he took me in as one of his own. Oh, Milia, I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean to cause you any pain. Don't be silly, Reyna, and please don't apologize. After all, how would you have known? Besides, I couldn't have had a better life than the one Camarage has given me. Jeez, that was too easy. All I had to do is patch the bipolar circuits and tweak the Cortex modulator. Sounds like our little genius has finished his repair work. Thank you very much, Puck. I'm going to run a few diagnostic programs before we depart. Boy, he is good! The best engineers in the Avalon Corps don't work that fast. I said as much earlier, remember? Yes. Oh, I forgot to ask how Puck ended up with you as well. Fun summer memories. Ooh, that's a good question. I'll have to think on that, Jay. Puck was apprenticing under one of Father's friends, who was an engineer. He's traveling with us to assess what he's learned thus far in real-life situations. I assure you, there aren't many situations we haven't been in lately. It's okay, Bastion. I really don't mind fixing up your ATAC all the time. I'm starting to get the picture. It's a perfect arrangement. Father and I battle against the Empire. Puck repairs our ATACs and allows me to pull wedgies on him when the mood strikes. And Milia cooks and cleans up after us. Like I said, perfect. No. It would be perfect if you managed to belch out a thank you now and again to show some appreciation. I appreciate what you do, Milia. You know that. Well, it wouldn't hurt to tell me every now and again. Seems reasonable to me. Also, I love that Bastion's just kind of a shitter. Attention, everyone. Camarage and I have seen a battle forming in the distance. There's any time to waste. We must mobilize at once. Excellent. We can strike against the Empire on their own wretched turf. We must keep our wits about us as we defend into the conflict. Yes, caution is the best action. It may already be too late for the Empire's poor prey. If we are careless, we'll become victims as well. Heads up, let's go. Most of my summers were spent in the place I live now in St. Louis and visiting grandparents. Ooh. Also, look at all of this already. And yes, the first chapter was called Destiny Child. So we can do a briefing, which is what we got last time. It appears we're too late. No! I detect 2 ATACs in the center of the canyon. If we hurry, we can save them. They're surrounded by a mob of Imperials. What do you think, Yon? Well, inside such a narrow space, we can easily cover each other's backs. But if that mob surrounds us as well, our only escape route will be cut off. Stay close and move quickly, and we'll watch those people die by the Empire's hands. That's not gonna happen, Yon. I found you to watch and learn with the best of the Avalon Corps, Sebastian. I'm not a student, Reyna. I'm a teacher. Honestly, I don't have much. My summers were pretty mundane. Here's one of the big ending changers. your interview system. As Bastion, like, every character has their own interpersonal relationships. You can only interview them as Bastion, though. So let's go talk to Reyna. That's a wonderful gift, Bastion, so don't waste it on a single moment of it on stress or worry. You get 2 per. I think my friend Reyna has a bit of a crush on you, Bastion. How do you feel about her? Oh, you get 3. There it is. To learn the strong slash, you must strengthen your BAS, power, and dex. It'll come to you in time. So I was right. I was half right. It's base, power, and dexterity. We don't have any now. You also get the ability to equip, as with any RPG. But oh, I don't know what these do. I don't believe there is, like, an information section. Yes! Oh. Yeah, y'all are right. While this did come stateside in 90s, this is the, in the 2000s, this is the most 90s game in the fucking world. Let's go! Let's save those people. It is actually coming back, Jay. I showed it a few weeks ago, but the new RPG Maker, for example, is 2.5D. Alright, boys. I'm getting bored. Time to bash these fools into scrap metal. Watch how hard you hit them. Nobody's gonna buy ATAC parts from us if they don't work. I don't care if you kill me, but have mercy. I want my friend to lead. He doesn't deserve his fate. The enemy is too numerous, Bastion. You must leave here until the battle is over. What are you saying, Father? I'm gonna stand and fight for you, not run away. If we don't help those people, they'll die before our eyes, and I couldn't live with myself if that happened. This is my time, Father. Don't deny me this opportunity. I'm ready. You honor me with your bravery. Remember your training. Focus on... I know, Father, I know. No reason to worry about the boy. He's already shown great skill. I can't help it. Hey, boss, we got company! Woo! We're in luck today, boys! 4 more lambs led to the slaughter. So, yeah, if these 2 die, bad times. Actually, I don't know if they can die. Because, again, Kav'Voth is going to carry us through whether we want him to or not. Strangers, they're helping us. I can barely believe my eyes. You're too weak from hunger to think clearly, Barlow. Move closer to the friendly ATACs. How many times do I have to tell you, Devlin? I'm not fat. I have a glandular disorder. Alright, we can help him. And now I have control of Reyna and Yon, so I can make them stand down. Yep, a little bit of dated, but that's okay. Yeah, we're gonna have Reyna and Yon stand down because I'm actually going to try for my favorite route right off the bat. But we will see. Yeah, I have a glandular problem, as he has a sucker in his main picture. You're in a bad mood. What a hug. If I recall, too, and I'm not fixing to test it, this game does not follow Fire Emblem rules, so dead allies are resurrected at the end of the round. Or at the end of the match, excuse me. Also, it's amazing that despite the battle theme only coming on for a few seconds at a time, it is genuinely so good. Like, it never really... Hey! So the rumors are true. These soldiers are out of control. They're attacking innocent travelers with Imperial ATACs, disgracing the very empire they've pledged to serve. Franco, Halleck, we have some discipline to met out. Father, 3 more Imperial ATACs on the Canyon Ridge. We're in serious trouble. I love the designs. You don't belong in this battle, amateur. I love the designs of the ATACs. Just wait till you see Sadira's ride, Jay. You specifically will love her mech. Alright, no candy for you. 1 year. Alright, get him behind him. Another one bites the dust. Make sure that... There we go. Again, we want Bastion to get as many kills as we can. Because, again, I want this specific route. That's actually a good one for the enemy. I'll strip you of what little dignity you have. Yeah, I swear to God, there's a lot of music references in this. Because another one bites the dust, and of course, that right there, just, hit me with your best shot, fire away. Yeah. Rather ineffective. That's what happens if you're... Look, by the way, Jay, look at this mech. You ready? Look at her! Like the falcon motif. Oh, it's so good. I thought those three were Imperial, but they're fighting on our side. So if you get overwhelmed, if you get swarmed, you see that little star above Franco's head? That's what happens. If your FP runs out, they will get a free hit on. Fucking Camarage! Let's see. We're more likely to kill this one, but I don't think we're going to. Yeah, no. So we'll go over here, cover him. I also love the Alba Bastion's mech. Like, so many of these designs are so good. You could genuinely repurpose them into actual armor. Sadira's a little less, but... Was that an attack or a love tap? Yeah, but when you run out of FP, you're completely frozen. You can't even dodge. It seems to be like an easy way to do references and localization. Just do music references. You tried to kill me! You should aim before you attack. Yeah, they're too focused on Devlin and Barlow, so... It really does. Poor Halleck. Can't even show up on screen yet. Should I be bleeding from that? Like, half my squad is literally just standing there with their thumb, sitting on their thumb. I think that's one reason I love Vanguard Bandits so much. For one, it's like, you don't feel, like, the riders don't seem to feel damage unless it's a major hit. And for two, the mech designs aren't just people. You tried to kill me! You'll be fine, Barlow. Quit your bitching. That's one more down. I shall never tire a sweet victory. Alright, now we need base, power, and dex, he said. Was that it? Hey, we got strong slash. Now, ideally, Camarage won't kill this one. But we have strong slash, which is really all that matters. So, to get to one of the other ending paths, you need to have strong slash by mission 3. Game does not tell you that anywhere. But it's one of those things, like, you can reasonably figure it out, you know? I'm pretty sure Stadira and them can't die. What's wrong? Realize how hard you suck? He said to the Imperial Princess. Agreed. The sound font is so good. Correct. You need to have your, like, Kamarash taught us when we talked to him. You need to have your base, your power, and your dex up. I got all of them to 6, so it gave me the strong slash. Apparently, I was just attacked. Yeah, Kamarash is going for the kill. You might miss, though. 67%. God damn it. Oh, no, oh, no. The new age is upon us. God, this is just... There's a reason I chose this today. For one, it's one of the only other SRPGs I want to get off my list. And for two, it just makes me happy. And with Math being on her family vacation, I needed something to make me feel happy. It does feel like a lot of the Imperial, like at least the major Imperial mechs, have a bird thematic. A bird theming. Yeah, they're still carving them down. Mess with the best and lose like the rest. Now, as you see, we have strong slash. Takes up a lot more energy to use and raises our fatigue faster, but for now, I'm actually not going to attack. The reason is, I'm waiting for Kamarash to attack. Because you know he's going to. Oh, or... Hey, we can hit that counter. As you see, it just negates their attack and flatlines them. They get nothing. I appreciate it. I'm glad to see that. By the way, Halleck finally shows her face to Granny. Need more than a weapon, you do? Rookie. Yeah, she Yoda speaks. But I'm happy to see that comes across, you know? God damn it, Kamarash. Yeah. Calgon. I don't think we know who Calgon is. I'm afraid I never learned how to lose. There's so much personality in just the combat barks. Oh yeah, no, Kamarash does not play. Clean your life, I do! I don't know why Granny and Yoda speak, just amuses me so much. So, in a lot of SRPGs, Fire Emblem specifically is very bad about this. You will get a character like Camarage that is what we call a crutch character. And it's essentially, the first few maps, they want you to have a character who guarantees you won't lose. And if you've played an SRPG, a lot of the times you'll recognize it. Like Fire Emblem does it a lot. The one I'm the most familiar with is Seth from Sacred Stones, where the guy is entirely, like, he can solo entire maps for the first, like, 4 maps. But if you do that, then you lose out on leveling up your weaker characters. Oh, you bastard. Oh, interesting. For some reason, he thought that he could deal with a slash, so he didn't block it and died instantly. Yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing. I can neither confirm nor deny. I will say, you might notice that Yon and Kamaraj share an ATAC. That's all I'm gonna say. Though, so do Devlin and Barlow. God, I love Sidira. Yeah, that last one's done. We're not reaching him. I can still try. Run, guys, run! Maybe if I block her, maybe if I block Halak off, she can't get him. Nope. She got him. What are you? I do also appreciate that their combat barks are dependent on their health, not necessarily how much damage they take. So now that he's at low health, even if he gets hit with a 1, he'll start panicking. Ares has been a shit. He's actually been being pretty good. I don't think he's realized Math's on vacation yet. We searched everywhere, but there were no other survivors of the attack. Nor did I expect there to be. Again, someone screen cap Kamaraj's mustache for Ollie. Never in all of my battles have I seen such senseless carnage. Nor have I. These sadistic freaks took pleasure in killing these people. Now, we didn't detect them until it was too late. My friends begged for mercy. I heard their screams. I think I'm gonna be sick. This is truly a dark day in the history of the Generis Empire. And who are you to show such concern for the Empire? Are you not an Imperial citizen? Surely you recognize the face of your princess. The Imperial Princess? We have received many reports of soldiers using the power of the Empire for criminal acts. I journeyed here to investigate the rumors, and now I've confirmed them beyond any doubt. You'd be so clinical after witnessing this travesty! Imperial soldiers cut down innocent travelers and took glee in their deaths. You shouldn't be ashamed at what's taken place here, Princess. You should be horrified! Is this what your precious empire stands for? The slaughter of the innocent and desecration of the dead? Why do you not speak, Princess? Have my words chipped at the royal heart of ice? Answer me! Lower your voice, Bastion. We all recognize the tragedy which has unfolded here. We thank you and your escorts for aiding us in the battle, Princess. I can't believe our father is being so courteous to the child of the Emperor himself. She represents everything I've been taught to detest. Indeed. We are in your debt, good sir. Without your considerable strength, I doubt we would have prevented the rogues from prevailing here. In my humble opinion, there's no need for us to quarrel when our intentions are the same. Really? I always thought the Empire's intent was to plunder from anyone and everyone. You're probably upset these people won't be around to pay any more tolls. I have had entirely enough of your misguided anger, boy. I've come here to stop these bandits from committing these horrible acts. Sadira speaks the truth. It is the will of the princess to halt the anarchy and the bloodletting. Why do you believe otherwise? Why? Look at the senseless death all before you, sir, and perhaps you'll begin to understand. Side note, I love that Sadira, and this is why Sadira was an early game crush of mine. Sadira does not fucking sit there. Like, she doesn't just sit back. She's not one of those princesses. When it comes time to protect her people, she is frontline, boot to ass. When she's got this little peasant, this little fucking pissant that she doesn't know, mouthing off to her face. She's not like, I'm the royal and you will listen. No. But she is like, no, you shut the fuck up, alright? I don't have to deal with your shit. She stands up. She's got that backbone. I love it. Hey you, self-righteous boy with the big mouth. You seem to think it's only the Empire which visits evil acts on the innocent. I assure you, the Forestia Kingdom has abused its power just as much, if not more. Impossible. Wrong. Very possible and very real. You ever seen the terror these armies cause? Butchers are butchers, regardless of the crest which they shred innocent blood. Thank you, Devlin. I always thought I hated him. I don't remember him being a fucking badass. In the words of the youth today, based. I admit I haven't seen the terror you have, sir. But I've never seen the kingdom's armies cause an atrocity like this. Whereas I've seen them cause similar acts more times than I can count. The insanity of war drives the most honorable of men to commit the most unthinkable acts. The kingdom and the empire wage their endless battles, and the people of the continent endlessly suffer. Yeah. I want the suffering to end, sir. That's why I'm here. I'm going to stop the war. I'm going to restore peace to our land and our people. I shall not forget this day, and I shall not fail. Franco, it's time to depart. Yes, Highness. And I pray we do not encounter another such scene in our travels. Have we met under a different set of circumstances, good sir? I believe we could have been friends. Interesting. But you have my respect regardless of your feelings about the Empire. My respect follows you in kind, Franco. You know my name, sir, but I do not know yours. I am Camarage. Camarage. Bastion, I believe you said earlier. Take care in your journeys. We should also make haste. Sharks come quickly at the scent of blood. Father, suppose your long face means we should invite these two travelers to join our party. You already saved both our lives, and now you'd help us again? Your kindness knows no bounds. Yeah, thanks a lot. I really don't want to get beaten up again. I'm Devlin, and this is my special friend, Barlow. Nice to meet you. You have any food? I have a glandular problem. Makes me want to eat a lot. Why, hello, everyone. Oh, yeah! You weren't thinking of leaving without me, were you? Of course not. And who are you? You're alive! I knew those damn bandits could never slay the infamous Andrew. Your Highness, you appear to be troubled. What news has caused your noble brow to furrow? Why was I not informed of your plans to travel into the war zone, Faulkner? You know how strong my desire to join you on the field of battle runs within me. It's entirely unacceptable that Sadira should be allowed to engage the enemy while I am not. Please forgive me, Highness, but we have discussed this many times in the past. You are the immediate heir of the Empire, Doya. Your safety is my utmost concern. I cannot allow our future king to act really the Emperor, to act frivolously where his life is at risk. You understand that? Yes, Faulkner, I am acutely aware of the many burdens placed upon me since my birth. But the fact remains the desire to fight for the Empire I shall one day inherit cannot be denied. And to fight at the side of a legend such as yourself would be at once an honor and a privilege. You flatter me with your gracious words, Prince Dewey. My gracious nature shall turn foul if you continue to deny me the one thing I most crave. But the repairs on your Sarvalis ATAC are incomplete, Doya. You cannot fight at full strength. I shall merely fight with more caution, Faulkner. Have you another excuse to proffer? All right, Prince, you may accompany me. But you must promise to obey my orders at all times. Of course, Faulkner. Only ask me to treat the same as any soldier under your command. You are no mere soldier, Dorian, and I cannot pretend otherwise. I'm just gonna say good instinct, Ray. Then at least pretend to pretend, Faulkner. I demand it. As you wish, Majesty. That's better. Prepare my ATC at once. Ready to go. Let's kick some Imperial butt and make tracks for the nearest brothel. There you go, Ray. Took one scene. Tell me, Devlin, has this man's ego always been so dangerously inflated? Some people were bred to notice such boorish nature of such a braggart. All I know for certain, he's an excellent fighter, and he's more than able to hold his liquor. Never been particularly inclined to ask how he developed that skill. Hey, man, don't you know you're not supposed to talk about me behind my you're not supposed to talk about me like that until you're behind my back? Father, I refuse to believe the kingdom is as Devlin said. Because if his words are true, then there's no reason to fight the Empire. The citizens of the continent have already been lost. Bastion, when we reach Galvus, you will understand why this war must be fought. You will learn. Wait, I detect two groups of ATAC, in front and behind us. We've been surrounded? More Imperial troops by the looks of them. See? I knew that princess didn't mean a word she said. Her soldiers are still wreaking havoc. These are no rogue soldiers, Bastion. These are the Empire's elite fighters, and I dare not tell you who leads them. So, I'm going to let you guys pick which path we go. I do have a preference, I won't lie, but I'm not going to tell you which one. But the choice will come at the end of this. What you got for me, Camarage? To learn the tackle and improve your base and power. Very valuable attack. How you doing, Reyna? This might sound strange, Bastion. You remind me of my brothers at home. Young and naive. You look fairly strong, Bastion. One of these days we'll arm wrestle and see which one of us is stronger. Alright, let's get our briefing. We're greatly outnumbered, and under attack from both the front and the rear. I admire your perfect calm in the midst of such overwhelmingly poor circumstance. I shall engage the rear troops, Young. You and the others shall fend off the frontal assault. Agreed. We'll fight with you, Father. No, Bastion. You must fight with your own. Father, you can't defeat an entire battalion of Imperial troops by yourself. There's only room for a single soldier on the bridge, Bastion. I can and must hold them at bay. Of course, Father. I didn't mean to doubt you. No need to apologize, Bastion. I'm very sure your father understands your concerns. Indeed. Fight with honor, Camarage. You as well, Alan. Faulkner himself has come to claim Bastion. Perhaps I should have known he would. That doesn't matter now. All that matters is preventing Bastion from falling into Imperial hands. I must prevail. Alright, so Ray votes for my choice. Anyone else have a vote? I love Faulkner. It's been far too long since I last engaged in battle. I've longed to feel this excitement again, and I shall delight in slaying the ignorant fools who would defer the will of the Empire. Your Highness, General Faulkner said these ATACs were meant to be captured, not destroyed. Yes, and when they resist captures, these rebels will have to be killed. I cannot wait. Now still your insolent tongue and escort me into battle. Alright, we'll wait. We'll play on the defensive. See if they come for us. Except for Bastion, of course, because he needs the... This kid's good. No. You were summoned because of Kamarad, this man's mustache. There you go. There you go, Ollie. That's why you were summoned. We know you. We know what you like. I do love this map. Good memories of it. I think I just wet myself. I will say, I also really like Faulkner's Mech. Try and bait him out. There we go. What? Have you never been terrified in battle? Yeah, take a look at this man's mech. Look at this shit. It's so cool. He is neither. And don't worry the misspelling. I'm probably saying his name wrong. He is what's called a crutch character. Essentially, he is an NPC that's helping you. He is a friend. Good man. Very good man. And the main character's father. Let's have these two just make sure Bastion doesn't get himself killed. Let's see, that drops it down to 1. And be safer. We'll go ahead and just hit him with a thrust. It's not very friendly. I assumed he was perturbed by the man worried he was gonna wet himself. So the choice will be obvious when it comes. Case in point, Ollie. You lost without honor. Impressive. Very impressive. Neither his fighting skills nor his immense strength has dwindled with age. Which of you will lose to... Rather, which of you chooses to fight the old man next? I'll gladly volunteer to dispatch this rebel for you, sir. Yeah. Have fun with that. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Ooh! Yeah, I probably should have leveled her up before. Nope, wrong direction. Yeah, these guys are the main boss of this. Yeah, Faulkner's right over there, but they're a problem. Death to anyone who stands in the Empire's path! This must be a Cerebalis ATAC. Very quick and powerful from what I've heard. I must be cautious. Also, I do love that Dwyer is such an idiot, and I wonder if this is intentional, that he opened himself up, like literally put his back to an enemy. Can't we all just get along? They really do, Ollie. And yeah, I do love that if your skill is high enough, you can just parry people. Alright, you know what? We are going to go for a thrust. Yeah, it's gonna sting, but... Like I said, I'm pretty sure people don't die when they go down. Alright, our main threat should be Dwyer, but that's also someone just giving me his back. This'll hurt you way more than it'll hurt me. 42, I'm not willing to take that. Oh, 42 versus 50, just go for the 42. God damn it, Barlow. Hey, I hope I'm right. As you see, this game will get hard quick if you're not prepared. He said, yep, there's... Well, I got kick. Shit. Nah, I'll be fine. This is effectively a boss fight. This is meant to be hard. Alright, this is probably the best. Really? I don't recall having this much trouble against him, though. Then again, I think I was smart enough to really open up to level everyone. Alright, you know what we're gonna do instead? We're gonna change our tactics. Yeah, we're gonna start aiming for we're gonna start aiming for his bodyguards first, because they're weaker and there's 4 of them. Always fight ads first. So I'm opening my rear to another attack, but it will take 1 out of the picture. Worth it. I spit on you! And then I can just move. Alright. God, that's so cool. I've grown tired of feeding you these amateurs, old man. It's time for you to embrace your eternal judgment. God damn it. Yeah, Faulkner is a problem. You read that right, by the way. Fireball. You receive my sincere admiration, old man. A lesser warrior would have fled at my mere approach. Before I kill you, could you perhaps confess to which of your precious companions is the royal one? The boy for whom you would so gladly sacrifice your own miserable life? You'll never find him, Faulkner, but he will find you, and he'll annihilate your accursed empire. Defiant to the end, I'd expect no less from you. Oh, I thought I heard something. Now let us finish this with haste. The sooner you die, the sooner the eternal reign will begin. Oh, sorry. There you go. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna end poorly. Yeah, rain is down. XCOM rules. If it's 50% for you, it's gonna hit. If it's 50% for them, it'll miss. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to redo this mission. Let's see, 79, 47. I can not kill, but I can definitely fuck him up. I have played Mario Tennis, but I can't remember the music. What about Slash? Okay, so Thrust is the only hope. There we go. I've never noticed, like, the little animal face in the chest there. Let's see. Best thing I can really do. Really, Devlin? Or Barlow? Dude, seriously? 4? With a back attack thrust? Oh, look at this. And that's it. Foolish attack, easily countered. I had expected so much more from you, Alucard. So much more. What's this? My leg servos are losing pressure. Torso actuators have been damaged. Even death, you surprised me. This battle has grown tiresome. Capture the remaining rebels and do it quickly. Yes, sir. What? Faulkner is retreating? I can't finish up these rebels without him. Father? Father! Alright, so I was wasting my time and resources trying to kill him. Whoops! Yeah, absolutely, I'm gonna have to restart this. I'll fight to the end, but it's not looking good. Yeah, Camerog's down. Really, the best thing I can do... Really? 70% chance miss? There's my luck, as usual. Yeah, okay. You know what? We're going to go ahead and reload. Oh, nope, not start. Come on. Don't worry, we'll make sure to skip battle scenes this time. Nothing I can do here. That is one thing I don't like, is that it defaults over to start, despite, you know, having a save state. Or save file. Alright. So we're not going to bother talking to Cal. Actually, can I wonder? To learn the tackle, base and power. Okay, yeah, he just says the same. Now we know. Don't bother with the prince. It's kind of funny at full speed. There we go. Battle animation's off for now. Reina, please. Fine, that'll do. That's another thing I don't like is that you can't re-choose your direction. You have to re-choose the whole movement. We're gonna leave Barlow here because I'm just gonna have him paint these enemies when they start coming through. Yeah, as long as I don't try and focus Dwyer like last time, it shouldn't be a problem. Because I was able to take down most of the bodyguards. Yes. Chance to miss on the thrust and a guaranteed hit. Then yeah, who wants to die to the old man? Yep. Thing is, Reina also has an advantage of long thrust. Not avoiding that, so just defend. I want to hit him on this side, but that would open up my flank. So we'll wait. There we go. Alright. Really? That weak? Alright, we'll open up the flank here just because... Shit, but then that ruins that. Alright, no we won't. Yeah, this was my bad in not leveling up Reina, not leveling up anyone but Bastion. There is a more guaranteed way to win this, which is just have everyone hang back while Camarage does his thing. Meaning that the prince will immediately get despawned before you even fight. Alright, bring Devlin over here. Is this even worth it? No, of course it isn't. You fucking loser. Bum, 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 bum. That gives me my kick. 1 down, 3 to go. Yeah, leveling up right now, not my big concern. Survival is. God damn it. Yep, Reyna's done. Oh, I can't move. Something's wrong with this ATAC. I've never been so thoroughly humiliated all my life. Your Highness, why have you stopped moving? The enemy's attacking. I know that, you fool! It's my ATAC. The repairs weren't completed before I left the castle. That was stupid. Very ill-advised, Highness. We must retreat to ensure your safety. I don't want to leave until I've beaten them all. I'm enjoying this. Please, Your Highness. You're on the future of the Empire. Your death would be our end. Death? Yes, while I would prefer to continue, I'll heed your advice for the moment. Prince Doya has retreated after pulling like a spoiled brat to come here with me. The fool is entirely unworthy to inherit the Empire. He'll never possess the necessary maturity. Okay, so you just have to sacrifice one of yours. Because he took one of his out with him. Much easier. And even though we get to watch this again. So cool, though. What's this? Body in depth. Blah, blah. Mother! Yeah, now Barlow just has to be a wall for a little while. You have a chunked haircut. Shut up. The Imperial Prince. Imagine that. A complete putz. Yeah, all Barlow has to do is survive. Oh yeah, you weren't getting that. Kick him. So as we don't really have a vote, well then again the choice hasn't really come. So I'll wait. There we go. It does amuse me how many SRPGs turn into just who can get behind who the furthest. Oh, you bitch. But, even though we had to sacrifice Devlin's health for it, do notice... Actually, did we even? Yeah, we had to sacrifice Devlin down to 1 HP, but it brought this guy to fatigue, which means he can't defend, he can't do anything, so... Boop! Bum, 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 bum. And then we'll have Bastion handle these guys. As we see, they're not exactly the toughest. There we go. And we have tackle. So tackle is very important because while it is a low accuracy attack, it automatically stuffs any counterattack. If you land a tackle on your first turn, they cannot counterattack, which is why he immediately goes to defend. Or goes to avoid, rather. I should have actually showed that. My bad. %50 chance, or do we... Oh, yeah. We'll tank the hit because these guys are weak. Like I said, Bastion will just chew through these two. Told you it wasn't that hard. Just a matter of doing it. Yeah, so I have a higher percentage chance for the hit than his counter. So I can still dodge. I can dodge his thrust and not counter, but... Whoop. Strong slash, doesn't kill. Tackle, 50% chance to do a lot of damage. And that's why, because it's a knockdown immediately. So, the time has come, and so have I. The choice is here. Do it. Just Sparta kick him. Another one bites the dust. So I know what Ray thinks, but please be alright. Wait. That wasn't it. We don't have the choice. Also, this sad remix of the title theme. Bastion, listen carefully to what I have to say. Let me actually check. What are the requirements for this, since we're not getting it? Let's see. Oh, Bastion has to be level 8. So, yeah, I can't do it this run. Unfortunate. Listen carefully to what I have to say. I mean, this world is slipping away. Actually, you know what? Would anyone mind if I go back and go for the route I do want to do? Or do we want to just go raw? It would mean replaying the whole game, but in fast mode, basically. Yeah, it is. You know, we'll just keep going. Unless you guys really do want me... So here's the thing. The choice that you make here, if Bastion's level 8, puts you on the path where you do join Sidira to fix the Empire. Which is why it's my favorite route. You get to fight alongside Sidira and just... No, we'll stick this, because there's a lot more you do see on the Kingdom route. Father, save your strength. I won't let you perish. Just lie still and allow us to treat your wounds. I cannot do any longer, Bastion. You must complete your journey without me. Draw upon the strength of Puck, Milia, and the new allies that share your love of justice. Yon, Reyna, I beg you to help Bastion and watch over Pocket Milia. Stop this, Camarage. Stop speaking as if your death is assured. Nonsense. The wounds which I've suffered are mortal. Stand harder on that bandage, Bastion. You must stop the bleeding. Tell Galvus, the Supreme Spirit sleeps at the feet of the lion. Tell him to guide the holy lineage to the light. You're delirious, Father. Your words make no sense. Speak wisdom. One day, you shall understand. One final secret. Before you complete your journey, you must know how it began. Anyone recognize that one? Please hurry, Your Majesty. The Imperial forces are closing fast. I appreciate your concern, Aluguard, but I'm not unaware of the forces that swarm towards us. Wait! Savaro, you the one who led the Imperial forces here. You're the one that betrayed my trust. Why? Because I learned the truth. I learned that my village was destroyed by the kingdom, not the Empire. It's my wife's blood that stains your hands, and it's your blue blood that shall adorn my sword. Emperor Digale has told you lies, Savaro. He's using your grief to manipulate you. Enough! I don't care which of you is the liar, because both of you will partake in the bitter cup of my revenge. Savaro, I grieve for your loss, but this is madness. No amount of bloodshed will bring her back. Your Majesty, this is not the time to engage in debate. I will battle Savaro while you flee the capital. No, Alucard. I shall stay here and give Savaro his opportunity for revenge. What? Now is it you who speak madness, Majesty? I am sworn to lay down my life for yours. As your commander, I hereby absolve you of your duty. Now go. The Imperials are moments away. I shall never forget your bravery, your honor, and your bravery, Majesty. Never. I sentence you for your to death for your crimes against humanity. Your execution shall be swift. Nay, it is you who shall perish this black day, Savaro. Your death shall be as senseless as your wives. I only wish I could have made you see the truth. And they both died. Father, what happened to you? What a provocative development. Fatna's father slain by the king himself. Why are you fools standing there? Pursue Alucard and capture him. Father. Fatna, I'm sorry for your loss. Savaro was a great man. You must bear his legacy with honor. And you must help me restore the Empire to its former glory. Then we shall exact our revenge. I'll do anything and everything I can to assist you, Emperor Digale. I'll devote my entire life to the destruction of the kingdom. Your devotion shall be richly rewarded in time, Fatna. I promise you. Thank you, Your Majesty. I will drown the soldiers in the kingdom of an ocean of their own blood. I swear it on your soul. As the king bravely fought his final battle, he spirited his only son away from the castle. You fought for the kingdom, Father? You were bodyguard of the king? How can this be? The days have passed so quickly, Jim. I always thought of you as a boy, but you are now a man. You might not have been my son, my blood, but you have become my son, in my heart. What are you saying? You must walk the road which your conscience guides you. I ask you to live with honor and to walk with the light. Father? Father, wake up. What do you mean I'm not your son? Answer me, Father. No. And happy music! God damn. I wish there was something we could say to ease Bastion's pain. All we can do is watch him mourn. There is something we can do, Reyna. We can take him to Galvus and help him discover the truth. It was Kamarage's dying wish that we do so. I would never refuse the request of such an honorable man. He needs you, Milia. Go to his side and comfort his grief. Yes, of course. We can't leave Kamaraj's ATAC to be cut into scrap by bandits. Pup, can you control the Barazan? Yeah, I can drive it, but I don't know how to fight in it. It's fine. I wouldn't expect you to have any combat training. Devlin, what about you and Barlow? Are you going to travel onward with us or make your own path? Coming with you. Just because it's safer, because we want to know what's going on. Alright then. Program a course for Araba Castle, east of here. Whoa! Excuse me, gorgeous, but am I the only one who's noticed we're heading straight for Araba Castle? Aren't you the observant one? Why do you ask? That's because it was stormed by Imperial forces a short while ago. Sure, they'll be thrilled to see us. You can never have too many prisoners of war, right? What are you talking about? Araba Castle would never fall in the hands of the Empire. Never say never, my bodacious friend. Not only have they claimed the castle, but they've also captured some general. That's him. He must be a pretty important guy, because Duke Zira's heading for the Araba to rescue him. Duke Zira? The ruler of Avalon? Why didn't you tell us about all this sooner, you twit? But I kept getting lost in a daydream about you, me, and a hot tub full of chocolate pudding. Spare me your sick little fantasies, and explain to how you came to know what happened at Araba. Don't knock the pudding thing till you tried it. And as far as I know about Araba, it's obvious. Well, what's obvious is that no one has loved you as much as you love yourself. God damn, Reyna. Now explain. You know about Araba, because, drumroll please, I'm the coolest. Yeah, same. What are we gonna do now, Yon? Aren't you gonna appreciate the info I gave you? Preferably with your lips? Well, obviously we can't continue to Araba, if Andrew's telling the truth, of course. But I'd rather not take any chances. Suggest we meet Duke Zira and determine what's happening. As usual, I completely agree. Back to the west we go. Well, ladies, I'm afraid you got to live without me for a little while. Could you make that forever? I like your sense of humor, my juicy little peach. But you're prettier when you don't speak. God fucking damn it. Anyway, this town east here with a few female friends of mine, and we get along very well. How wonderful for you, really. Let's keep moving, everyone. Must you play so hard to get? I know you want to ravage me like a rabid weasel. Oh, I'll be back soon, darling. Perhaps you'll have some sugar from you when I return. It always disappears like that, sometimes for days. I don't know why, and I don't want to know. All I know for sure is I wouldn't mind if you were to wander off the nearest cliff. Andrew alone is making me want to reload and go down the other path. I'm not even kidding. Can't bear to see Bastion in such pain. This dude looks like he just walked out of Final Fantasy Tactics. Agreed. Reyna, this is truly one of the most tragic tales I've ever heard. And another good reason why we must hurry to Galvus' defense. By the way, I'm Duke Zira, leader of the Avalon Principality. Bastion, it's an honor to meet you. Bastion, show some respect. The Duke is talking to you. It's quite understandable, Reyna. I've taken no offense. He's been through quite an ordeal. I know the pain you feel inside draws you away right now, Bastion, but listen to what I have to say. Galvus Derrid is being held against his will in Araba Castle. I intend to free him. I need your help. Just one ATAC could make the difference between defeat and victory. Reyna's informed me that Kamaraj hinted at Galvus knowing a secret that would be of value to you. I feel that Galvus may hold the answers to many of your questions that yet remain. In fact, my intelligence officers has returned with a piece of information that may stir your interest. The Imperials guarding Araba Castle are the ones that your father fought at Makai Bridge. They are? The time before departure dwindles even now, Bastion. I'd be honored if you join me at Araba. Reyna has spoken of your skill. Seems you'd be a great asset to the cause. Sir, I shall accompany you. I attach but one condition. Promise that you will not interfere when I slay the pig who murdered my father. On my honor, Bastion. Yeah, we'll stick this path. Yeah, Devlin doesn't like me all of a sudden. I baked Yon some cookies, but I must have used the wrong ingredients. Why else would she projectile vomit? You think too much, Bastion. Don't feel, don't think. Use your instincts. Go with your gut, not your brain. Yeah, we'll just continue down this route, though it does mean I gotta be a little more careful and level everybody else up. I gotta know, though. What level is Bastion? How close was I? Haven't come to reclaim Araba. Not yet, anyway. Our only objective is to rescue poor Gallus. Yon and Reyna have examined the maps obtained by intelligence. I believe they found a way in. Our main task is to keep the Imperials busy to buy Yon and Reyna time to find Gallus. However, we mustn't let them know that we are straining ourselves. We must maintain a fragile illusion. 2 attack squads will be utilized. Primary force will attack front, secondary from the side. Gamma and I will lead the primary force. Bastion, you shall lead the secondary. If our intelligence is correct, we should be facing substantially more ATACs than I had expected. What of the man who killed my father, Faulkner? Do you expect him to join? Can't be certain, Bastion, but it is very likely. The general must lead, or he loses the respect of his men. Remember, the task is to hold the Imperials until Gallus is speared away to safety. As soon as we receive word from Yon, we must immediately retreat to Avalon. I know you crave revenge, Bastion, but I cannot allow you to risk Galvus's life to exact it. Yeah, I don't like Andrew. At all. What I'll probably do tonight is go... yeah, I was 1 level off. I really want to go back. I'm not going to lie to you guys. As you know, gentlemen, Avalon is set... But, honestly, the Kingdom route is probably better for a first-time playthrough to give you guys everything. Avalon has sent an army to reclaim this castle. I expect this, and I am unconcerned. We shall allow Duke Sierra and his forces to come. They shall exhaust themselves in the assault. And then we shall reveal our true strength, at which point the Duke and his men shall be annihilated. That is all, gentlemen. Return to your posts and await further orders. I trust that you have an excellent reason for interrupting this meeting. I'm sorry, Excellency. I felt it important to inform you that Prince Dwyer has departed. What? He gave specific orders that no one was allowed to enter or leave Araba until the Avalon threat was quelled. I informed him as such, dear Excellency, but he is the Imperial Prince. He was quite adamant. It made no sense, just muttering about making up his mistakes at the Mackay Bridge. I apologize and beg forgiveness, Excellency. This makes the situation rather complicated. Damn it! Your orders have changed, gentlemen. We must mobilize our ATACs to fight alongside our brave Prince Dwyer. We shall undoubtedly suffer more casualties than I had originally expected. But our superior fighting skill and strength of numbers shall assure us the victory. Of course, we will leave a regiment within the castle. Decided upon yours, Commander Zakov. What? And why should my men and I be deprived of the glorious victory to come? Surely a man of your experience and wisdom realizes that we cannot leave Araba exposed, Commander. You should be honored that I have entrusted you with a task of such great importance, not insulted. There is no honor in cowering behind castle walls, Faulkner. I wish to fight. Unfortunately, Zakov, I have neither the time nor the energy to engage you in a debate. There's a mustache for y'all. You will obey my orders, and you will guard Araba until my return. I'll be very disappointed if you fail to heal my instructions, Zakov. Very disappointed. You understand the gravity of the words I've imparted on you here. Love, heal you slowly, you see. I understand, Fucker. Your accent seems to have suddenly thickened, Commander. I pray for your sake it lightens soon. I do kind of love... This one's not a good man, but I do kind of love... I understand. Now then, protecting Galvus during the attack shall be of vital import, and yet prove useful. This will be a glorious day to the history of the Empire, gentlemen. To battle. Dwyer was once a mere annoyance, but now he's affected my plans. I must deal with him carefully. Where are the guards are supposed to be relieving? Did we leave our shift? I didn't realize we'd spent so long swilling ale. Calvis! Help me, Owen! We have to figure out how to get him out of the cell. And I think I have a good idea how to accomplish that, Reyna. I just need to feel up these guards. A little smaller than average, but here it is. Where's my phrasing button? I haven't turned on my soundboard in such a long time. Phrasing! It's a lot easier than trying to squeeze through the bars, if you ask me. Calvis, we come to rescue you. But you probably realize that we just demonstrated our hand-to-hand combat skills on these poor fools. Calvis, are you injured? Have these Imperials been torturing you? Be alright. The only torture I've undergone is being allowed to use the facilities only once a day. Perhaps we could stop at a restroom after you free me from this accursed dungeon. I apologize, Sir Calvis. We have to hold it until we've left the castle. Ah, 90s Japanese humor. Nice work, ladies. Very nice work indeed. The boss will be impressed when he hears about this. Yeah, Andrew's still around. Sadly, having him killed in battle will not actually get rid of him. Yes, he joins us at some point. Even worse, he's actually competent. Also, look at these ATAC designs. I'll actually get better. I'll actually get closer on them, but this is one thing I love about this game. The plan seems to be a success. Every ATAC and Erebon must be out here to engage us. Just pray the women find Galvis before this wretched Imperials tarnish us too badly. Bastion, you must attack now. ATAC, it's Faulkner. Stick to Zero's plan, Bastion. If you do anything stupid, you put all our lives at risk. Understand that, right? I don't care. You can worry about your own life, Devlin. I'm here to claim revenge. All while about wanting revenge, Bastion. Lost friends and family to the Empire. You attack Faulkner, you jeopardize the life of Galvis. The only man who can explain your father, what your father told you in his final breath. Be patient, Bastion. You'll have your chance for revenge soon enough. You'll have a chance for revenge at this very moment. As soon as I can, I'll get a better look at them. Jay, especially, look at this fucking ATAC. Look at this shit. Look at it. This is so cool. Yeah, and then this one. A little less cool. I do like the wings, but... the only other thing I gotta know, I have to know, and it's gonna torture me. Okay, I was not that. I was 2 hits away from leveling up. Fuck! Commit, commit, commit. We're not going back. But we can always do another run. Also, for any Gundam fans, even I know I don't think that's Avalon units. The green ones, though, they look like a very specific type of Gundam, if I recall. Yeah, Kingdom units. I do love how all of the like non-important characters have their eyes covered. You know what? Fuck it, I'm putting it to a poll for the rest of the night. I'm probably going to re-level. Yeah, Faulkner's still an absolute demon. There we go. I'll leave the poll up for the rest of the night. I will fully honor whatever. This is not one of my normal, I'm looking for your opinion, so I'm gonna do what I want. Yeah. Either way, I'm going to probably wind up re-leveling overnight, just because trying to hard focus the Empire path means now my entire army is a little lopsided. Nothing that can't be fixed, but... Oh, another mustache, by the way. So what I'm going to try and do here is have Bastion soften them up. So far we've seen 3. But frankly, here's the thing. I'm going to add a little detail here. I'm probably going to do both paths. I love this game, and I'm fully willing to do another run through someday. And someday soon at that. And I admit, I have another reason that I'm biased towards Empire Path, and it is purely because of a pretty redhead. That's it. If I give Devlin... I just need to level these guys up. Actually, you know what? Sorry I'm so indecisive on this. I need to make the decision. You know what? Fuck it. We're committing. I said it was going to be a blind run. It's going to be a blind run. Apologies to the one person who voted. I'm not trying to be an indecisive prick. But the thing is... both are worth seeing, and now, the more I think about it, going down the Kingdom path is the more default story, because as you saw, it gives you more context to everything. I feel bad now. What can I say? I'm scatterbrained. I love that Gamlen's mech even looks like a fucking... like, looks like a noble. I still love there's a centaur mech. It's so cool. Yeah, the Outlawed ADACs are putting up a good fight against Faulkner. I told that fool he could not win without my help. But perhaps I could take advantage of this situation and show Prince Dwyer that I deserve to be a general. So Dad, come here at once. Sir? Fetch Galvez from the dungeons and bring him to me. Yes, sir. I will display Galvez for everyone on the battlefield to see. The Avalon army will be forced to retreat. And what is that fucking face? Would I will be hailed as the man who changed the course of the war. Commander Zakov, why have you not brought Galvez as I ordered you to do? He escaped, sir. What? He was to be guarded by at least 2 men at all times. Where are the fools now? They're, dead, sir. Broken necks. Jesus! I thought they just knocked them out. Galvus must have killed them as he escaped. If they were already dead, I would kill them myself! Fuck, I will have my head when he hears something to lose. Unless... If Galvus has escaped, then we must recapture him. You soldiers, come with me. We are joining the battle with Faulkner. Dolly Stash is huge dick. I thought General Faulkner's orders were us to remain in the castle, Commander. Before Galvus escaped. When we find him and defeat these Avalon fools, Faulkner will not care. As you command, sir. What is Zakov doing? I can't believe he would so blatantly disregard my orders. No, he had ambitions to perhaps impress the prince. This bold maneuver is certainly unexpected. After this battle is won, I will have to consider the best way to deal with him. Perhaps permanently. Duke Zera, Galvus is with us and he's alright. Good work, Yon. All ATACs, prepare to fall back. Wait, Zera, not yet. The ATACs who were guarding the castle have followed us in pursuit, which means they have left Araba almost completely defenseless. The Imperial fools have given us the perfect opportunity to reclaim Araba for the kingdom. Zera, if you can continue to distract the Empire's forces a short while longer, Reyna and I will join with Bastion's squadron and storm the castle. It's a fine idea, Yon. We'll keep these Imperial pigs busy as long as you require. Bastion, come up behind you. Give us a few minutes. We join you, proceed directly to the castle entrance. Ignore the Imperials. So, yeah, I think this is another choice where we can ignore them and try and kill Faulkner. Faulkner will absolutely demolish us. Alright, Matthew. Thank you for keeping me updated, love. But yes, you know what? The Empire can wait. My glorious red-headed Imperial Princess can wait. As much as it pains me. And yes, I say that shit in front of Math. Math knows. I like strong redheads. We will get her later. I don't know if she... It's been a long time since I've done Kingdom Route. So I don't know if she dies in this path, but either way. We know the real path. Hell, I might fuck up and get the bad ending like I did the first 2 times I played this game. I think that's a Dolly stash that's not a dickhead. You're the stash master, Ollie. What do you think? What is Ganlin rocking? I'll get them as soon as I can. You know what? We will skip all these guys' animations. Hey, it's our girl! What is Faulkner doing here? And for what reason has he invaded this castle and provoked the kingdom? Sidira, you know quite well Faulkner has never needed a reason to embrace violence. He lives for it. Your Highness, do you recognize that ATAC across the way? If I'm not mistaken, it's being driven by the young man we encountered at Aegis Canyon. Bastion. The boy who condemned my father's empire for waging war, and yet here he is battling against us. Is our empire truly so evil it inspires hatred in the hearts of men? So here we have no reason to stay and watch this, especially not if it upsets you. We can discern your concerns about Faulkner with your father when we return home. No, I want to watch this. Not sure. I do wish I could set, like, specifically NPCs don't have theirs. I don't think that's a handlebar. What do you think, Ollie? It looks like another Dolly, but judging by what you said, it's very similar to Zakov's. Alright. Devlin, let's get you some fucking experience, buddy. Or you could fuck up Royal. mustache looks strong enough to be a can opener. Go, you fools. Alright, I will come back. Oh, please come to me, Zakov. Make this easier. I just think it's as an ending. I do like the idea of reforming a kingdom from the inside, but yeah, get him, Ganlon. Finally. Let's skyrocket his dex, please. %, and you miss. Oh my god. Yeah, our main job right now is going to be to try and level up our party to make up for that mistake. Really? Faulkner just carving up the masses. But I'm pretty sure Sierra and Ganlon can double team him. Let's come back a little bit. Because Zakov's on his way. Forgot about Dweir. Yeah, they're all here now. How much do you need for another level? 400, not much. There you go, Barlow. Oh my god, you are useless, sir. Tactics. Oh. Sorry I keep doing that. Dude, no, Zero, go help against Faulkner. Shit, I left this on. Well, Ganlon's down. Buggered bullocks. Oh, good. See, that's a 42. I'll take that. God damn it. Yeah, we are actually in trouble. But that's what we're doing here. We're trying to level everybody up a little bit. Oh, he can counter. But I can't have him turn around? Let's see, or I can risk a tackle. 48% and then he'd get a counter hit. So I'd rather just do the damage. And freeze him. Zero, for fuck's sake, stop picking off the little babies and go handle the bosses. Go. Gotta wait for Reyna to get her turn. She can do some damage. I actually didn't know the fight could turn this way. You unscrupulous pooter pirate. Yeah, this is what you get for not helping. Is there a girl in there? Unfortunately, none of my people... Oh, there we go. Do what we can. Yeah, Reyna can get a free hit on him, and if Bastion gets it, he's done. Oh, shit. Take the hit, finish them all. That make this armor look good. Yeah, just avoid. Best thing to do for Devlin right now would be to get him in position to take the castle. So as soon as things start going wrong, we can just end this fight. Things are going wrong, by the way, already. go. More levels for Bastion, because that's what we needed. Now, I'm still very upset at myself. Yeah, I'm a Bastion, make a run for it. Nicely done, Reina. Yeah, this is over for him. But that's why I had Bastion take off. Okay, good. She's getting the point. I'm getting some levels for everybody. No shot. 48. Yeah, I knew it. Devlin, you fucking failure. Yeah, no, Faulkner's level 12. I ain't taking him out. But I want to give my people as much levels as I can. Chance to avoid very high, but not a guarantee. No choice now. God damn it, Devlin. I want this bitch down. I know it won't actually kill him, but... I'm looking for an act of contrition. By 0. Oh, he actually dodged it. You have the reflexes of a drunk yak. Bye, Yon. Yeah, Faulkner is a force of nature at this point. 34, you should be able to dodge that. You fucking bitch. just want to bring him down. Oh my god, you people are pathetic. %, or just right up front and hit him. 41% best chance. I swear to God. Y'all deserve to die. Yep. Alright, Bastion, time to go. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go. The castle has been seized. Zakov, you incompetent fool. You've humiliated both of us today. Forces of the kingdom have taken the castle. We must retreat for now, but we shall return to reclaim it. We should leave as well. Sadira, no! Come back, my dear. I see. Camarage is dead. Who was he, Galvis? How did you come to know him? Camarage was the false name he gave himself when he left the kingdom and went into hiding. His real name was Alucard. Alucard? He was the leader of the Guardian Knights, responsible for the safety of the king himself. Yes, he was. And he knew your younger brother. I know he died with honor, Galvis. I'm certain that he did. The last time I saw him was shortly after the king perished, during the Empire's assault on the capital. I always believed he fled with from shame, that he left because he had dishonored the kingdom. I tried to shut him out of my mind, but I always hoped he'd come back, and I always missed him. Hey, Jay! Yeah, we've come to the decision we're just gonna go down the kingdom route. Much as I love my redheads, there's always the next route. Poor Camarage. He gave us a message for you. The supreme spirit sleeps at the feet of the lion. Guide the holy lineage to the light. The meaning of those words is a mystery to all of us. I scarcely believe it. Where's Alucard? Where's the boy? Bastion. In the reception hall, I believe. Still in mourning for Camarage, but Alucard. I'm certain you'll enlighten us sooner or later, but I prefer to know sooner, if you don't mind. Shocked when you mentioned that Alucard had a son, but now I understand their true relationship. And now I understand why Alucard fled the capital. It was not because of shame, but his duty. Alucard took it upon himself to raise and protect the next king. What? The blue blood of royalty flows through Bastion's veins, young. He is our fallen king's only heir. When the capital was assaulted and the king perished, Alucard must have stolen away with Bastion. Why did he stay away for so long, instead of returning until the Empire had been repulsed? I can answer that one, young. Bastion is who they wanted in the first place, not the king. If Alucard had come back with Bastion, they'd attacked us again. They needed him. Because he's the only one that can pilot the Ultra Gunner ATAC. It's a gift, and a curse. So now they know. I wonder what Falkner would think of this. Yep, guess what? The mustache is a traitor. Why is every mustache so far, except for Camarage, been an asshole? It all makes sense now. I can't believe I didn't figure it out sooner. The Empire started this war to find Ultra Gunner and to make Bastion use it against us. When Alucard took Bastion, he distracted the Empire and gave us time to regroup. We need the power of Ultra Gunner to reclaim what the Empire has taken. But Bastion could not have controlled that power when he was only a boy. Right? Alucard knew that we all would have to wait for Bastion to return to manhood. And now, Bastion's a man, and all we need to do is find the Ultra Gunner for him. According to Ellegaard's message, there may be a clue to its location. The kingdom of Dionlie. And it's most likely the course of wisdom to journey and have a chat with the Marquis. But Bastion, how do you think he will react when he learns of his true lineage? And will I remember to call him Your Highness? I'm the Prince of the Kingdom? Which is why the innocent people of Thra were viciously attacked by the Empire. Which is why this horrible war came to pass. Which is why Father died. I'm the cause of it all. I'm the cause of his death and destruction that had plagued the kingdom for 16 years. I want to believe this is a horrible nightmare from which I'm about to wake up. I know it's true. I can feel the truth pulsing down my chest like a crushing weight. I wanted to save this world from the Empire's wrath. I wanted so much to make Father proud. All I did was instigate the death of the man who gave me everything, taught me everything. I'm a plague. I bring death with me wherever I go. I kill the ones I love. No royalty. I'm just a curse. A horrible curse. For the record, he doesn't get this whiny in the Empire route. Where are you going, Bastion? If I stay here, I'll only bring the wrath of the Empire upon you all. I'm going to take my ATAC into the farthest mountain range and wait for the Imperial army there. I'll do my best to die with honor, as Father did. Honor? Tell me, Bastion, where's the honor in running like a coward? You are a fool, Bastion. Camarage laid his life down to save yours, and now you're going to throw it away? He taught you everything. Did he teach you to show respect for the dead? You act as if you're the only one who deserves to grieve. What about me? Use as much my father as yours. Leave if you must, Bastion. I've lost my family before. Perhaps I can survive losing another. Amelia, I'm so sorry. Please, Bastion. Don't forget about what's driven you for so long. The Empire. Defeating the Empire. That's right, Bastion. Not a day goes by we don't talk about kicking the Empire's butt. So why are you going to quit now? You're right. I can't quit. The Empire won't stop until they rule the continent. We all know that. And since I'm the only one that can use the Ultra Gunner, I might be the only one that can stop them. I'm afraid of what'll happen if I let you all stay. Or if I fail. We're your friends, Bastion. We're going to stick with you no matter what happens. If we work together, we can do anything. Camarage always told us that, remember? He's right, Bastion. Huh. Amelia. Is he going to stay or fight or what? I know Barlow and me owe you a life debt and all. That doesn't mean you should waste our time. Besides, you know how long it's been since Barlow ate? He's about to gnaw my foot off. He's not joking. I've tried it before. Leather's nutritious. I'm going to stay, Devlin. And I'm going to fight. Bastion, your face is even more handsome when you're wearing that determined look. I think I like it. What? Reyna? What? It's quite becoming. You're good friends, Bastion. Friends will always help you, no matter what you need. Wish I'd realized that sooner. But at least I know it now. I actually kind of like that Reyna's just like, nah, fuck that, I want him. Together, we're gonna defeat the Empire. We're gonna do it for the sake of our world. We're gonna do it for my father. I gotta check something just a quick second. Enjoy this happy music. Let's see. No, I need to make sure of this here. Looks like, I'm double checking something. Looks like there's actually only 3 routes. Let's see. So here's the thing. The bad ending, I know you can get without making a single choice. And I want to make sure I don't get that. You know what I mean? Let's see. Where the hell is the bad ending? I'm sorry, I want to make sure I don't get the bad ending here, you know what I mean? Alright, one quick second, sorry. Oh. Okay, Here we are. Sorry, how do I get to this? Walk through. Here we are. They interview. Do as interview can. It doesn't say how. Okay, I'm gonna have to check this later. Effectively, you can get the bad ending as far as I understand. Oh, I still love it. Honestly, I still adore every second of it. But effectively, the reason I'm so concerned about this, and I'm gonna Google this more tonight, is you get the bad ending not randomly, but you don't choose the bad ending. The bad ending happens if you're like there's several invisible stats, including your allies dying too much and them not liking you enough. So, if you come to understand, Your Highness, the citizens of the kingdom have prayed for your triumphant return. I've come to understand a great many things recently, Galvis. But I'm not going to wage this war against the Empire simply for the sake of the kingdom. I'm going to fight for the freedom of everyone on the continent, regardless of the nation in which they dwell. No one in this land should have to live in fear as I did. No one. Your Highness, you are the heir to the kingdom. The citizens would revolt if you heard you speak this way. You were born to inherit the throne. You must fight for the honor and the glory of the kingdom. Calm down, Galvis. Bastion's our leader, and that means he's the one who sets our agenda. Do you wish to usurp the authority of his reign already? What? I would never commit an act of treason against the prince. Perhaps you should give his leadership a chance. Right, Your Highness? Please don't call me Your Highness. It just sounds too weird. Bastion will be fine. I'll get into it a little bit more after this cutscene, Jay. Your Highness, you can't be addressed in a common name. That would be weird. Well, Bastion, what's your command? We're waiting. Yes, Highness. What is your bidding? If you're entertaining suggestions, I think we should visit Marquis Dion to look for the Ultra Gunner. I, wish I could help, but that battle was, murder on my TAC, so I'll have to, stay here. Really? Seem to pass the battle with nary a scratch. I guess someone has to guard the castle. Thoughts exactly. Your Highness, is it your will that Ganlin remains here while the rest of us escort you to the Marquis? Remember that we are merely your advisors, nothing more. Do not hesitate to disregard our advice. It, sounds fine to me, Galvis. And don't hesitate to call me Bastion. I don't think I can bring myself to do that, Your Highness. I apologize. Yon, you probably don't want to hear this, but I believe you should hold the fort with Ganlin. Nothing against Ganlin, of course, but you won't be able to hold off the Empire if they return. I'll stay behind too. News of the prince didn't require someone to teach him here. Oh, I would stay here if the new prince here didn't require someone to teach him about diplomacy. Sorry, Sierra. If I held rank over you, I'd force you to stay here too. Sassy, aren't we? get to the next stage screen. So Sierra, tell me more about this Marquis Dion. Where to start? He's chief of a tribe of mercenaries who've been battling the Empire since forever. Difficult to impress, I've heard. The only way to earn Dion's respect is to engage him in battle. To fight him to earn his respect? Is anyone bothered and try stimulating conversation? Dion's idea of stimulating conversation is a good loud battle cry. Only way to get on Dion's good side is fighting him in his mercs. They fight to win. You engage Dion and his crew and you win. Or just survive. You made friends for life. Duxer, you ever fought Marquis Dion? Knew you were beginning to wonder how I knew so much about him. Fact is, I did fight Dion once. I wasn't much older than you are. Of course, I was soundly defeated. Duxer, I never knew that. I mean, they told this story before. I'm not especially fond of telling tales where I'm the one pummeled to a pulp at the end. Good point. Not to boast, but I believe I could best the Marquis if we engaged in the battlefield again. Is anyone else getting strange signals in their short range? I am. Those signals look very much like the ATAC heat signatures. Prepare for battle! Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of point and clicks. I love them in concept, but they just never really hit with me. So yeah, I need to essentially be very good friends with Devlin. You read this book? It's about relationships. It taught me that I have a feminine side. So tell me, Bastion, you and Millie have a brother-sister relationship, right? So you're single, right? I fucking love this chick. And we'll talk to him again, because we're trying to force his relationship up. Let's check the shop. Ooh. Stones give... Looks like... Some give singles? Amulet. Here we are. Alright, weapons first. Weapons first. So I'll take a Quicksilver. We can use 4 of them, but we can't afford 4 of them. Reyna desperately needs this, so let's get that for her. And then... Oh, we can... Yeah. One of these, 2 of these. Oh no, we have enough of these. And do we have anything for defense? Yeah. Grab a bunch of these. Okay. Why do you ask though, Jay? You got a point and click in mind? Also, fun fact, this is something I really love, right? We're having trouble with Barlow. Barlow, yeah. We can give him somebody else's mech. Alright, give us Quicksilver. What's up? Let me know. Don't hold me in suspense now. Holy shit. We'll call it for tonight. It's a little early, but these battles usually take more than 10 minutes, so... Also, we are now a 1/4 of the way through the game. Yeah, these games are pretty these runs are pretty short, which is why I don't mind doing a second run specifically for Empire. There's only 20 chapters. So, yeah, we will come back to this tomorrow. I'm so happy to be playing this again, man. Oh, excuse me. Also, I did check, and I'm looking at my guide here, right? There are... It looks like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 endings. But I promise you, I will not be looking through the Brain, come on, catch up. I will not be looking through the, Oh my god, why isn't my brain working? I won't be looking through the combat guides or leveling up or anything like that. I'm just going to make sure that I try and avoid getting the bad ending. And I think it's just make sure people don't hate it. So, we'll see. In any case, let's see if we got someone. I know it's a little early, but... Let us see. Anyone on YouTube? Oh, right. There's also something else I did want to mention to you guys, right? I brought this up on the Discord, but for anyone who's not there, I'm considering switching over to Twitch. To start, it would be... Let's see, really no one's... I guess Pip is, but she's also got a... Pretty much anybody streaming is doing collabs, and I don't want to send you guys to collaborations. Only because if I don't know everybody involved, I don't feel comfortable doing it. You know what I mean? So... That's gonna be it. Oh, no, Vivi! Excellent, I'll send you on over to Twitch. Vivi looks like he's watching something again. Yeah. It could... Essentially, the whole reason I'm considering switching over to Twitch is not just because of... Well, here's the thing. For one, they removed the clipping, which on its own is not a big deal, but it makes me think, what else are they going to start getting rid of? What other things are they going to change? What other damage? All this good shit, you know? But also, Twitch does have, A, a lot better discoverability, and B, a lot of really cool tools. For example, one thing I wanted to do for you guys is to do a crowd control stream where I play Star Fox 64 and you guys can use what would be Twitch points. I tried to make it where you can use your gold. You can use Twitch points to essentially change the game. You can blow off my wings. You can repair my wings. You can upgrade my laser. You can make it where my boost will not turn off. You can destroy every enemy on screen. All kinds of things entirely up to the crowd. And I tried getting that working for YouTube, but the only way I can make it work for YouTube is if I charge people money, like cash. Twitch, I can do that with channel points. Then there's games like King of the Castle, which only can be played on Twitch. And so that's why I'm really considering moving over. And not to mention, there are rumors that YouTube is trying to go full branded. And these are only rumors. I have no proof of this. Keep this in mind. There are rumors that they're trying to go full branded. So cut out as many smaller channels, such as us, as they can. Start charging for hosting. And like supposedly up to current last I checked, 7,000 YouTubers have been just nuked off the website for minor, if any, offense. You know what I mean? Now, again, this is all secondhand knowledge. Do not take these as fact. But the better features, for example, Twitch, I can't raid properly here on YouTube. You know what I mean? Correct. And that I don't doubt you, Ray, Moki, the Perpetiums and their crew. I don't doubt y'all would follow me. I don't doubt that. And I'm honestly, here's the thing. ASMR, Kav'Voth coming in for just a second here. I frankly do not care about the numbers, okay? I do in the fact that I do want to get bigger. I would love to get a following someday. But right now, I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this because I enjoy it. I enjoy the schedule. I enjoy interacting with y'all. I enjoy showing you stuff like Vanguard Bandits. Nobody's heard of this fucking game. And I get to show you guys it. That's just so cool to me. So I'm toying with it. And I was curious what you guys thought. Exactly. And right now, Jay, this would all start next month. because I want to finish my upload every day challenge thing. But it wouldn't start till next month, and I would start off double streaming to begin with, you know. So I don't know. For example, I want to raid Vivi right now, right? All I can do, not just because you're on Twitch, even if he was on YouTube, all I could do is just give you the link and go, rather than doing an official raid. I need to be monetized to do an official raid here on YouTube. On Twitch, I can do it with a single person. Nobody cares, you know, it's great. So, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, also, since I'm looking at the Twitch chat right now, animated emotes. So, maybe think about it, y'all. I'll ask you again, probably at the end of the week, or next week, you know. So, just let me know what you guys think. Because, while, like I said, I don't care about the numbers, I'm doing this for fun, I am curious. How'd you handle content copyright? Simple, the same way I do it now. I'm not monetizing my shit directly. Like, although, I guess with Twitch it would be more monetized directly, but, cross that bridge when I come to it, you know? But, to be fair, you notice I do try and avoid using copyrighted music if I can. I do try and avoid any kind of stuff like that, so, I don't know. In any case, that's going to be it. So today, go ahead and let Vivi know I sent you. I'm going to head over to Firefox so I can join you guys. Also, to be frank, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff I've been thinking about, and I'm a little distracted right now for fairly obvious reasons. But I tell you this, though, Jay, since you bring copyright up, which brings monetization up, I need to be clear on one thing. And y'all can quote me on this. Y'all can, I'd say clip this, but you can download this footage. Matter of fact, you know what? Hush for a minute, Vanguard Bandits. Just let me get pure voice here. I will never charge people to watch me. Ever. All right? That means I'm not doing members-only streams. That means I'm not doing... If I can avoid... I might do ads someday. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not, because that would make me a giant hypocrite. But I might do ads. That's the only thing. But I will never do members-only streams. I will never do anything like that. If you guys ever choose to support me, say I go to Twitch and I get memberships, or I stay on YouTube and I get monetized and all that shit. If you guys choose to do that, I'm going to tell you guys up front, it is purely a support thing. And I appreciate it, but do not expect, like, oh, I'll give you special videos or special stream. No, everyone gets access to everything I do. And I said that going in. And I will never bend on that. So, hold me to that, because I will hold myself to it. It's okay. Like, I have my complaints about Josh Strife Hayes, right? But it's one thing that I've always looked to him. I've always looked to him as a very inspirational source in that. That's essentially what he does with his memberships, with his Patreon. He's very clear. It's for support. You do not get anything. You get my gratitude. That's it. Now, granted, I would still want to give, well, I mean, because of Twitch and shit like that, I'd still want to give, you know, emotes and animation, stuff like that. And like, I want to give you guys something, but never, ever will I paywall videos or paywall streams. Fuck that. And no offense to people who do it, I just don't want to. In any case, random little soapbox done. Alright, that's right. I'll open up Vivi so I can actually hear when we raid him. Fuck yourself, Phil. What would you call it, huh? Alright. There we go. She's been, you know, she's been here like at least half the stream lurking because she's a good person like that. But she comes out one thing. to say one thing, and it's to shit talk. You know what? Fuck it. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go late just so we can raid directly into Phil. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. Probably not. You know what? No. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it. I'll decide tomorrow. Hey, you know what? That means more Vanguard Bandits for me. I lose nothing. In any case, thank you everybody so much for coming. I appreciate you. Whether you've been here the whole time, whether you've been lurking, whether you've been talking, whether you're just getting here. Because every minute has to do dumb shit. Phil, you're going to do dumb shit either way. Alright? And I've seen way worse people than you play RE9. Fight me. I ain't afraid of you. Exactly. I see that as an absolute win. You've just encouraged me. Thank you, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Brush your fucking teeth. And as always, remember to stay golden. Bye.